The amount of fake information and fake news and rumors regarding the 49ers has been more ridiculous than ever since the Niners season ended. We haven't even hit free agency yet, and there's been so much activity. I mean, on a daily basis, you can see rumors about the Niners having possible interest in Kirk Cousins or the Niners having possible interest in Aaron Rodgers. You know, you had the whole fiasco that even I got emotionally invested in with Matt Stafford. Of course, we all know that didn't happen. So I will be the guy that falls for all this stuff for you because I'm stupid like that. And I allow myself to get involved and emotionally invested in things that are online. I think we could pretty much come to the conclusion by the way that the Niners are attempting to run this offseason so far that there's a pretty realistic chance that Garoppolo, as unpopular as it is, and I don't like it, is going to be the starter going into next year. Do I think the Niners are going to address the quarterback situation in some form or fashion, whether it be via draft or a free agent backup that has some sort of pedigree or something like that? Possibly. But you just got to take everything you see on social media with a grain of salt. There is, I mean, on a daily basis, the Niners are involved in like every other trade and nothing ever comes of it. I will say that I guess my biggest gripe is that you want to see if the 49ers are serious, like I said, about getting that quarterback room up to snuff and improving. Them not pulling the trigger on Stafford, yeah, I was irritated, but at the same time, he's not going to solve all your problems. I guess my bigger gripe is the fact that I want to see them address it, and I want to see them care. So we're going to see in the next couple weeks before free agency hits what the Niners can do. I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say here. The Garoppolo's contract, if they were to cut him, they'd only be on the hook for like $2 million if they were to cut him now, as opposed to June 1st. I'm trying to think, or when the league year starts. I'm not exactly sure when his contract kicks in, but I feel like the plan all along, in a way, was to have Garoppolo be the starter going into next year. But I think the Niners definitely, you would think, have some sort of plan to get that quarterback room better. Like I said, whether via draft or free agency, probably going to be draft because free agency costs money and the Niners don't have any. The rumor is that, the 49ers have burned bridges with Garoppolo, but then you hear a report that Garoppolo doesn't let it phase him, and that's part of the game, and it's part of the business of football, and he's not upset by it at any bit at all. But I mean, he's been talked about being replaced for 2 straight years. The Niners did inquire about Brady last year, and they never officially made an offer for Stafford, but I would assume they were, they got their toes wet on that one, seeing what the value would be. Kyle Shanahan said that if the Niners had a concrete upgrade, that they would make a move, but if not the case, Jimmy's the guy. So it looks like as of now, Jimmy's the guy. Things can change in the next couple weeks. The Watson deal just is not something that is just feasible in any stretch of the imagination. The Rodgers thing looks like the Packers are not going to move on from him. There's been talk that there's no merit to the Cousins trade talk or the Niners' interest in said trade. So everything is just a bunch of nonsense, and believe none of it. If you guys are not on social media, then good for you. But for those of you who are, don't be like me and get yourself emotionally invested in phony news. So I learned a great lesson, and I will not do it again. Everything I see, I will only believe if it's a verified account by a legitimate source. So just thought I'd let you guys know that the Niners are all over social media, but ain't nothing happening. So nothing to really talk about. If anything does happen, you guys know, of course, that I will make a video. Until then, I'll see you guys on the flip side.